Bible verses about Abigail. 1 Timothy 5:3-16. Verse 3. Give proper recognition to those widows who are really in need. Verse 4. But if a widow has children or grandchildren, these should learn first of all to put their religion into practice by caring for their own family and so repaying their parents and grandparents, for this is pleasing to God. Verse 5. The widow who is really in need and left all alone puts her hope in God and continues night and day to pray and to ask God for help. Verse 6. But the widow who lives for pleasure is dead even while she lives. Verse 7. Give the people these instructions so that no one may be open to blame. Verse 8. Anyone who does not provide for their relatives, and especially for their own household, has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. Verse 9. No widow may be put on the list of widows unless she is over 60, has been faithful to her husband. Verse 10. And is well known for her good deeds, such as bringing up children, showing hospitality, washing the feet of the Lord's people, helping those in trouble, and devoting herself to all kinds of good deeds. Verse 11. As for younger widows, do not put them on such a list. For when their sensual desires overcome their dedication to Christ, they want to marry. Verse 12. Thus they bring judgment on themselves because they have broken their first pledge. Verse 13. Besides, they get into the habit of being idle and going about from house to house. And not only do they become idlers, but also busybodies who talk nonsense, saying things they ought not to. Verse 14. So I counsel younger widows to marry, to have children, to manage their homes, and to give the enemy no opportunity for slander. Verse 15. Some have in fact already turned away to follow Satan. Verse 16. If any woman who is a believer has widows in her care, she should continue to help them and not let the church be burdened with them, so that the church can help those widows who are really in need.